In this video, we're going to quickly show you how to log into fluidperformancemanagement.com to take a look at your data system, how to pull up a specific unit type, how to pull up a specific sump or unit within your facility, and how to trend that data. So let's begin. From your internet browser, in the URL line, please type in www.fluidperformancemanagement, all one word, .com. That's going to pull you up into a login screen. And essentially, your login ID will be set up to be your actual email address. So please enter your email address here. You would have been provided with an initial password. If the first time logging in, use that password that you've been provided in that email, and it will prompt you to change that password moving forward. So please choose something that you're going to be able to remember. In this case, we're going to be starting a new session. If you've logged in before, you can restore last session, and it'll pick up from where you left off. In this case, we'll choose the Start a New Session button. Now the screen that initially comes up is blank, and the reason it's blank is because if your facility has more than one unit type, and we define a unit type as essentially a fluid type, the control plans we establish for coolant systems are very different than the control plans we establish for wash systems or hydraulic oil systems or inventory management systems. And these are different unit types within your fluidperformancemanagement.com system. So the first thing you need to do is choose actual unit type. In this case, we're going to take a look at the coolants. And the first screen that comes up is a dashboard. The dashboard is configurable, and working with your fluid manager, we're going to be able to set up a dashboard that's going to convey the type of information that you're looking for. But the dashboard is really meant to give you a quick summary of how the facility is doing from a data perspective as well as a data collection perspective. And we'll address the specifics of the dashboard in a separate video. What we wanted to focus on was how to pull up data and information associated with a specific unit. And to do that, what you need to do is go to the review button. Choose the review button and you get three options. You can either review by unit, meaning you can choose a specific sump that you want to see the data for. You can review the data by date, meaning I want to look at all the data that was collected on a certain day of the week. Or I can review the actual unit control plans, meaning what are the control plans associated with each sump within this unit type. And again, that's really the heart of the system and will be addressed in a separate video. In this case, what we want to do is we want to look at review by unit. Again, you've got two options. You can either review daily test data or weekly test data. And again, this comes down to the frequency that data is being collected. You have different control plans depending on how quickly data is changing. In this case, let's take a look at daily test data. Now the daily test data page pulls up with two sides. One is the actual pull down menu that identifies all the different units that exist within the actual system itself. So we'll choose location number 10. Location number 10 is called the central system number 2. If there was a unique brass tag associated with it, that we would enter that into that location. It identifies what section of the plant it's in. It identifies what the actual fluid type is in there. It identifies the sump volume. And to the right hand side of the screen, we see all the historical data associated with that unit. Now, if you want to trend this data, if you want to look at it over time, you have two options. You can either export the data to Excel, and you can use the trending tools within Excel to be able to cross-reference these and trend this information, or you can create a brand new chart format, meaning within this tool you can pick and choose what parameters you want to trend over time, or you can choose a pre-configured chart. These are the saved charts. And normally what we do when we set up a facility is we work with you to identify what sort of trends do you want us to save within the system so that you can go in and easily pull them up at any time. So in this case, the concentration chart has been set up ahead of time. You can then pick the View Chart button, and essentially what this does is it pulls up all the historical information from September 18th. That was a parameter chosen on that previous screen. It identifies the min-max for this specific unit and how the data has changed over time. So again, in summary, if you want to pull up data associated with a specific unit, choose the unit type that data point or that sump is associated with, whether it's a coolant system, a washer system, an oil system. Go to the Review Data button, choose Data by Date, and then pull from the drop-down menu the specific unit you're looking for. Thank you.